Hello everyone, I am Silverette and this is going to be a probably a little shorter episode. I want to focus on leveling everyone up and trying to get some of the dialogue out the way. We're talking to some people because I don't want the next major few hours that I will have tomorrow focus mainly on speaking to everyone. But I have looked up the leveling and I have a general idea of what I want to do with everyone for Incria mobility, of course. I do want to get some of the stealth up. Nature and VP. What will be the last one? The last one will be do I want to do trickery just in case we don't have Camellia or Woodja? And so someone has it. And nah. We will do athletics. Nope, strength. We'll do world. And for this, we are doing 2 weapon, and it was a toss up between double slice and improved weapon, but improved 2 weapon fighting. And I was thinking double slice. I think we're gonna do improved 2 weapon. Even with the -5 penalty. Yeah. And next is Albrecht. And for him, they did athletics, mobility, nature, perception. We're gonna keep this, which increases his attack. With the same, they'll have the same natural weapon. So I think it'll be all claws. Get an initiative. Instead of attacking with her natural weapons, the shifter can choose a single natural weapon and make a full attack with that natural weapon, getting a second iterative attack at -5. Ember. We're going to do Arcana. Religion, even though she doesn't believe in it. That doesn't mean she doesn't know it. And Persuasion. She gets a hex. And I was thinking ice plants or protective luck. But I know this gives her a +2 natural bonus. But I think I'm gonna stick with protective luck. And for the spell, he gets a, let's see, what is very Camille, she has the deep slumber. It's a will negate saving throw. We will do I think we'll do deep slumber. And the reason why I didn't want to do ice plant is because I'm pretty sure, let's see, reduce person, where is it? She already has the negative in strength, but it will give her +2 to dex, which will help her armor class. And she already has mage armor, even though I'm not sure if it's stacked. We'll see eventually. And if it does, we may just get ice plant later. Woodruff and Camellia were the two that I wasn't sure on. But for Woodruff, mobility, trickery, stealth. Perception. Arcana. Oh wait. Let's see. It's wanna. Okay, yeah, no. Arcana. Thought this number of spells changed, but I was wrong. Let's see. For Woodruff. The invisibility. Oh wait. No, you can get that from us. The invisibility. And hideous laughter. Oh wait, take that off. Vital sense. Oh, we already have sneak attack. You gain into the immediate future. Next attack roll. It is laughter. And he gets another bonus on his danger sense. Ninio Scroll Savants. Arcana World Nature Magic Device. And I think we're going to keep what they gave her. So I don't need to deviate right now. Darren. And I think this, we're gonna deviate with his spell. We're gonna keep the Arcana World and Persuasion. And Prayer is a great spell, but I was thinking either Dispel or Archon's Aura, which any hostile creature within a 20-foot radius must succeed at a will save. Is good in law. To resist the effect, if it fails, it takes a -2 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws, or until it successfully hits you. I think we'll just do the spell. Let's yeah, the spell. And like I said earlier, Camellia was one of the questionables, but Spirit Hunter, Trickery, Stealth. I think that's it. Trickery and Stealth. Oh, that's because she didn't get anything. Alrighty. She has to increase her speed. Need to make sure she's not encumbered. Land. We're gonna keep what they gave him as well. Athletics, Mobility, Perception. Bark Skin. And do we want mini shot? Improve. Ignore everything, anything but total concealment and cover. Ignore the mischance. We don't. You move out or within a threatened area. Mini shot. First attack fires 2 arrows. If it hits, both arrow hits. We'll keep it. And Sela, I think we're going to keep. What they have. World, Persuasion, Mobility. And Diseased. Fatigued, and mainly because we haven't really got dazed much or shaken, I believe. Fatigued, I'm not really. Fatigue can go with lesser restoration, I believe. And yeah, I think I'll rather the disease. And with that, spellbook. Oh wait. Also have to do oh, there's nothing anyway. Oh wait, I think that's necromancy. Yes, it is. He has a good bit of this now. Let's see. Ear person scream. Do I want to change that for anything? We'll do it. No, it's good enough. And what's the invisibility? Ninio. We can give you another mirror image, and everyone needs at least one fireball. Every wizard. Until she gets something stronger and it could come off. Camellia. You have a bestow curse. Blindness. Or another bestow curse. Yeah. I may change that to another magical vestment. Scare. And immortal terror. Let's take change. Is this one or? Yeah. Oh wait, when there's grasp. Oh, that's all. Man, nothing. Blessed weapon. We'll keep her. Okay. Let's save that. And let's go. Aren't we supposed to be following Erebeth? Let's talk to the storyteller first. The old elf smiles when he hears your footsteps. Allow me to congratulate you on your victory and on acquiring mythical powers capable of casting down the strongest of demons. I've got the page you were looking for from the Great Garrison. The storyteller carefully takes the page from your hands. His fingers touch the ancient letters gently, examining them lightly, following their lines. I see myself, young, energetic, able to see. Oh gods, have I found the key to my past? Finally, I will find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. Oh, that's cool. The elf's expression becomes withdrawn. The wrinkles on his face soften. Thank you, Incria, and please follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. The storyteller inhales sharply a few times and begins his story. They are leaving. The people of Keonan faced the coming earthfall and admitted that they were incapable of handling this disaster. Proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mages, and skilled healers, all of them hurried to the gate of Savoria, looking around fearfully. A clean, safe world is waiting for them there. My people decided not to fight for glory, and I am ashamed, and I am sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of the catastrophe, but my will is strong. I am staying. Earthfall. My kinfolk are looking at me angrily. How dare I diminish their decisions with my recklessness? My choice makes them cowards, traitors of their own home. One of them, my former mentor, looks at me bitterly. He hands me a neat notebook with a tree bark cover, in case you change your mind. With a heavy sigh, he returns to the line of those departing. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. I watch the gate of the Severian stone close, separating me from them. It's time for me to go too. I open my master's notebook. These are his pages about traveling between worlds. In case you change your mind, he hopes the burden I shouldered voluntarily will be too much. I will lose heart and find my way to Severian. That will never happen. My mind said stubbornly. I tear my master's notebook to pieces. I use my forced pride as a shield against my fear of what is to come. Why did the elves decide to flee, not fight? The storyteller's lips pursed with disdain, and they are afraid to lose what they have. They were rulers, long-lived and powerful. They valued their lives and sunshine too much to enter the fight with the aftermath of Earthfall. Your mentor is a mage? Then you must be too, yes? Yes, I am an archmage, and this title is well deserved. I have acquired delicate mastery and succeeded in many areas of magic. But curiosity has always pushed me towards new knowledge since the first day of my apprenticeship. What is the Severian stone? A magnificent crystal bent into an arch by a mighty hand of an ancient divine creator. One great gate to other worlds. It breathes power. It dreams of eternity. Why are you angry at your fellow elves? I spent many hundreds of years in Keonan. I have always admired the way my kinfolk cared for the forest that was our own home. But the rest of the world seemed to mean nothing to them. But I love Golorian. All its places, all the forms it manifested in. I traveled widely and they came home and told my kinfolk about my travels. But they weren't interested. They only cared about Keonan. Their lack of desire to hear about the wider world makes me sad and angry. What happened next? Earthfall happened at night. I am standing at the top of my tower, many miles to the north of Keonan, and I see a blaze far in the south. I hear a horrendous rumble. The air is groaning, giving way to a huge rock rushing down on my world, and then a blow. Vibrations then penetrates everything, reaching down into the bowels of Golorian and up into the vaults of the sky. Crunching bones, blood from burst vessels filling my eyes with darkness. That's how he became blind. Drowning in timelessness alongside countless denizens of Golorian. Never before have we been so united in our feelings. When I came around, the darkness remained. My first terrible thought, I am blind. But no, little by little, I began to see the stone wall. I am alive, but why is it so dark? The answer is quick. The smell of ash everywhere. The great burnt sacrifice filled the air with incinerated particles of what was recently the continent of Aslan. Lost continent in the Arcadian Ocean that was the first center of human culture of Golorian. Great clouds of ash covered the sky, cutting us off from the sun and the moon, dooming us to dust at day and complete darkness at night. My heart sinks with fear. Treacherous thoughts filled my mind. Why did I stay? Why didn't I run like everyone else when I had the chance? I clenched my teeth and stand up to watch Earth fall proudly. Also, he wasn't blind at that point. Like the last archmage of Keonan should. Will my world really perish like this? Will I perish? No, that will never happen. I am still alive, and I can fight Earthfall and the darkness, not run from it in a blind panic like my kinfolk and my cowardly teacher. But what can I do? I will not stop the disaster. I will hardly be able to save empires from their destruction. What can I do? I am but one archmage, powerful and weak at the same time. What is Earthfall? A disaster of untold proportions. An unborn planet dropped on Golorian by blind fate or someone's evil will. A blow so strong that the continent of Ansland is destroyed within moments, turned into ashes, wiped off the face of Galorian. In this burnt sacrifice, clouds of ashes and dust are born, stealing our sun. Without the warmth of our star, the air cools, the soil is barren. Deep creatures crawl out of their lairs to rule. And the most frightening thing, without the sun, all hope dies in the heart. This is the age of darkness. What was the tower you mentioned? It's my retreat to the north of Keonan, my home away from home, my observatory. From its top, I watched the stars, and when they were correctly aligned, the other worlds as well. Here in the northern wastelands, I found the highest mountains and built a tower on top of it. On clear days, I see the mist over the lakes of mist and veils in the east. That's how high I was. What are you going to do next? I don't know. I need to think. My opponent, Earthfall, is much stronger than me. Without noticing, the storyteller raises his voice to a shout. It is merciless. It does not simply destroy life. It kills in error, ends the greatness of Galorian civilization. They will sink into oblivion, be forgotten as if they never existed. I need to think. The elf suddenly winces and is silent for a few moments as he calms his heavy breathing. Forgive me. I shouldn't have raised my voice. This story was much harder than any before it. Mostly likely because I played the main role in it. It is so strange to see myself, feel the emotions tearing me up inside. Those that I felt a long time ago and not remember them. It's like I split. I became both the storyteller and the main character. Too bad the story ended at that moment. Please, if you find any other pages with ancient Elvish writings on it, bring them to me. I might be able to shed some light on my past, and we will find out how my story ended, and perhaps even why I forgot it. Tell me about Earthfall. We did that. I'm gonna go back to the main questions because I got the magic essence. Thank you for your story. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them can tell us a story. Give the storyteller the broken bundle and the necessary materials. Restore this relic for me, please. The elf cautiously uncorks the vials and begins to work his enchantment. The essence evaporates turn into light that streams onto the buckle. The light thickens, becoming gold. The covenant of the inheritor. That is the name of this relic. This buckle once adorned the belt of a glorious knight from Mendev. It is the embodiment of a promise made to a young girl by a powerful deity. A great promise that has changed much in this world. As you touch the restored relic, a strange vision comes to you. It's as if you see the events that happened to it in the past. A burning sensation spreads out across your chest from the very spot where your mysterious wound sometimes open. This wound. What is this? The influence of the storyteller's spell? Or is it something else? I had a vision. The storyteller frowns. How strange. You are a remarkable mortal. No one has ever shared my visions before. What do you think caused it? Perhaps these things have nothing to do with our destiny or the fate of someone related to you. I do not have an answer, only advice. Seek out such relics. Look for what links them all, and you will know the truth. Have you decided to join the crusade? I have decided not to, I'm afraid. My path and the path of the crusade lead in the same direction, but alas, they are not yet one and the same. After the demons were driven away from Canabras, the path into the world womb became open, if only temporarily. I'm planning on using this opportunity to visit. The elf falls silent. It doesn't matter now. I'd hate to bore you with the details of my venture, which may prove useless even for myself. However, I'll try to return to the Crusaders and aid them in their confrontation with the demons after I'm done. I hope to meet you again in this world rather than the next. I have to go. I wish you interesting adventures. What is this relic? The Covenant of the Inheritor. This symbol of Iomade, when placed on the belt, emits a holy aura. All party members in a 30-foot area gets a +2 bonus to caster levels made to overcome spell resistance. Their weapon becomes good aligned and counts as if they are made of cold iron. That is obviously a sealed thing. Or land. I know you're of Iomade for sure. Oh. Yeah, and it's land. Land is as well. You get targeted a lot. Where exactly does this go? Oh yeah, on the belt. Here. This is cool that we can get all kind of relics and stuff. So I guess she was waiting for us to talk to the storyteller. Oh, you're following. Gotcha. What's our course of action? Examine the campsite, find the locations, examine the Eagle Watch, Nerosian recruits, Canabra's army quartermaster. So let's stay out first before we start going into any areas or any tents. Crusader. Happy to serve, Commander. Let's get off from the side. What am I doing in this war? Maybe I should not have stayed at home. Maybe I should have stayed home. Ember, you're with the Eagle Watch. I've seen so many happy faces. Today is so good. So Ember, these are the fighters of the Eagle Watch. I personally chose everyone that's standing here, and I'm ready to vouch for each of them. Ober. Straighten up. Wait, is he training? Straighten up. Arms tight to your sides. That's it. 1, 2, 1, 2. That is funny.
We march ahead.
And that's everything here. Yep. Actually, since we took improved second weapon, we have 2 from our main hand and now 2 from our offhand. Land. What are you looking up at the sky for? You think winged demons are about to fall on us? Hey, Incria, I was trying to say the night commander commands the knights really fast, and I almost twisted my word. Let's see what's here. Summoned small earth elemental. Another earth elemental. The worst thing you can do in Pathfinder games, another one, is not go through everything. Every corner of every map. Oh, I guess they're patrolling. Smart. It's an honor. Grandma Gretlin. Remember you from Through the Ashes. Grandma Gretlin, the director, a well-dressed old dwarf, is lecturing a motley company, shaking her ladle at, and we save them, shaking her ladle at them belligerently. Noticing you, she flings up her hands. Good afternoon, your commanderness. Do you remember us? We're the crew from the next door theater company, the one you saved in Canabras. Back when you weren't your commanderness yet. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed up to clean pots and mend the soldiers' clothes. Keeping up a theater is expensive, so we all have to take a side job. But we don't stop what we're doing. We're going to put on a play with your legendary feats. You saved the hapless prayers of the next door theater. Of course, the crowd scenes are difficult. We can't find the people to play the hordes of demons, and we decided against using a ritual to summon real demons. Smart. Luckily, we have Master Kim. He invented a way to solve this problem using sound. Kim the Sound Master. We caught a pig and some piglets who ran away from a burned out village. The glum and husky half-orc mumbled softly. We put the piglets in a box and scared them a little, and the sound they make is just like an approaching demon horde. But the most important question is, of course, choosing the lead actor who will play the great Knight Commander. We have a right Barney over it. Breaking a number of lances as well as a shovel or rolling pin and a set of back scratchers. But we just couldn't decide no matter what. Maybe you can help us? We have 2 candidates that are most suited for the role. One will have the honor of conveying your heroism upon the stage, Commander. Is this sweet half-elf a candidate for my role? Of course. Lily is most impressed with you and wants the role very, very much. Difference in appearance don't matter. She's a wonderful dancer, which would allow us to introduce elements of ballet into the play. A Cyclops actor? He's completely tame, believe me. He's a few issues with articulations, but what about physique? We'll make him a nice costume, wash him up, brush his hair. Truth be told, in our show, you mainly just make short heroic exclamations at the fateful moment. Like, onward, or we never give up, or my heart burns with courage. Lumpkin can definitely handle the script. Don't you have any other actors who even resemble me? We're a small and poorly funded theater, and we only have a few actors, but they're also talented, one of a kind. I've chosen the ones that are the best fit for your role. Trust my vision. I have more than a few successful plays under my belt. Alright, I made my decision. The entire crew looks at you holding your breath. If I was playing like a barbarian or someone really stocky, I'll choose the Cyclops. But I'm playing a ranger, someone very light, so Lily. It would be played by Lily, the dancer. Wonderful. Sorry we took you away from the important things heroes and commanders do. We're off to rehearsal. I mean, first we'll wash some pots, but then we're off to rehearsal. Let's go, you lazy lump. Don't embarrass old grandma now. Does Lumpkin have something to say? Lumpkin is my name. I am actor. Oh, that's cool. Lily the dancer. I wonder how my dancers will look in full plate armor, especially the jump. There's Commander. It's an honor. A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing joyfully, and passing around a flask. So picture this. My sword is by the fire. There's 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I'm sat in the bushes wearing just my mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not so bad in mail once you get used to it. Too bad no one told me not to go into the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? What did I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they all went wild and started running around. I spot my sword and they spot me. So I jump over the fire wearing nothing but my mail shirt, and I grab my sword and I yell in a big tough voice, Oh inheritor, grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures. My sword is shining. The goblins are screaming. I jump to attack them and they fight back. But I fought them off somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. Cedar takes a sip from the flask. That's some story. Hey, stop! Stop gulping. Leave some for us. You only just set off and you're already drinking, and with the queen of the camp, stop this at once. The knight quickly snaps to attention. Cedar raises her flask and says loudly, Right you are, Commander Tearblade. We are but drinking to the queen's health. Fake Peter's flash. Give me a sip too, to her majesty's health. Every breath whirls her forehead with the palm of her hand. Commander, are you sure this is the right time? This is the right way to train your soldiers? Never mind, it's your business. Well, you should be. We found the League of the Aspiring Court.
That is quite a discovery.
Where? Oh, at least they're using their perceptions when you walk around on the map. That's good to know. May Canopus be damned. Anonymous pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Canopus. I spit on its granite walls and its stained glass windows. If tomorrow the ground trembles, splits apart, and devours this entire city, I will not shed one tear. No one here, not a single soul, deserves any compassion. Everyone who lives in this city is a criminal. If there were any justice in this world, every one of them would be hanging from the gallows. Prelate Helram and Queen Gaffrey chief among them. Oh wow. Oh, I wonder who this is from. Ask anyone on the streets what they know of mongrels. The answers will be dumb silence, or the lowered eyes of a scoundrel who knows their crimes but doesn't want to think about it. Mongrels, a disgusting nickname which the residents of the cities have given to the brave. Oh, maybe not. Oh, hold on. To the brave crusader heroes who defended the forces of evil but paid for it with their health, covered with scabs and tumors, bloated and gnarled. They were no longer beautiful enough to be tolerated by the very people they'd saved. As a reward for their heroism, the city dwellers exiled them to the sewers and damp caves beneath the city. I thought they said they willingly went underneath. I guess they were forced. The author of these words went down there and spoke with them. And I'll have you know that the ugliest of them is more noble than all of the paladins of Mendev, and not to mention the head-chopping prelate and his murderous queen. And if any pretend that today's city dwellers aren't responsible for the crimes of their grandfathers, then I will spit in their face, for the grandchildren of the exiled are still down there, crawling in the mud and eating garbage. And everyone who knows about this and does nothing, and everyone who should know but prefers blissful ignorance, I say they're all guilty and they repeat the same crime every day. And as long as this doesn't change, any citizen who desires to fight a demon shall take a knife and stab themselves in the stomach. For your city has already rotted, and you are no better than the demons. And if anyone would repent and right this terrible wrong, they shall turn their weapons on the brutish paladins who preach good but defends an order that flies in the face of justice. Down with the paladins, down with the prelate Horum, down with Queen Gaff. Ooh. Okay, rebellion. Which one is this? Build medic.
Forwards.
The recruits from Nerosian. Chapel's tent. These are the knights of Canopus, all that's left of the artists that were blighted in the city. First, Arabella, now another upstart commander. Our queen sure does like them wet behind the ears. Oh, is that Horror's people?
We march ahead.
Windsor Gorms and Hargris Worm. This is the supply train, and this is their quartermaster, Wilson Gorms. Go for him for supplies. Hail, Commander. Yes, 3 cheers for the commander. Now answer my questions. Where are the mail shirts? According to the paperwork, we're supposed to have 50. I personally deposited the money for them in the army's treasury. Harvest. The burly soldier with an impressive beard greets you with a broad smile. Winston Gorms, the camp quartermaster at your service. How may I help? How may I help? Actually, show me what you have first. What? Let's get this out the way for sure. No, we end up There was a... Where is it? Oh. Oh, nope, that's the one I wanted to keep. Do I? Cold iron, masterwork. Cold iron. Let's just get rid of this. We have enough cold iron at the moment. I wanted one of those. What do you have? Actually, jousting. Flying in the, we don't have enough for that at all. I think this is where we're going to end this episode. And when we come back, we are going to finish talking to the quartermaster and look around and go around to where we began and then start going through tents and go from there, because we did all this so far. And then we have to end in our tent to go to the queen, to talk to the queen. But thank you everyone, and see you next time.